if the truth is compromised, it is because of man's desires. And if the truth is upheld, it is due to the sacrifice of man's desires. Welcome to Sign 199 of Section 25 of the Holy Quran. Namshi. Tuma afidu min haythu afada nasi. Tuma afidu min haythu afada nasu. Then return from the place where it is usual for the multitude to do so. This is not just interpretation, but explanation. Thumma afidu min haythu afada an-nas. Then return from the place whence it is usual for the multitude so to do, Wa istaghfirullah, and ask for God's forgiveness. Wa istaghfirullah, and ask for God's forgiveness. Inna Allaha gafurun rahimin. For God is oft forgiven, most merciful. There is a note to multitude and nas, and that's note 222. Yes, that's note 222. See the last note. So you might have to go back to the previous video, to the previous episode. See the last note, full stop. Towards the end of the pilgrimage, the crowd is very great, and if any people loitered after Arafat, it would cause great confusion and inconvenience. The place, full stop. The place has therefore to be quick. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's not the place, it's the pace. The pace has therefore to be quick for everyone. A very salutary regulation. Every member of the crowd must think of the comfort and convenience of the whole mass. I think that's all. Yes, that's all. Okay, let's go to sign 200. Sign 200, that's 200. فإذا كديتم مناسككم فاذكروا الله كذكركم كذكركم آياتكم كذكركم آياتكم. So, yes. So when ye have accomplished your rites, celebrate the praises of God as ye used to celebrate the praises of your fathers. Kazikrukum ba'akum and not ayatukum. I read it wrongly. Kazikrukum ba'akum. Celebrate the praises of your fathers as ye used to celebrate the praises of your fathers. Kazikrukum aba'akum aw ashada zikran as ye used to celebrate your fathers, with far more heart and soul. Aw ashara zikran. Aw ashara zikran. with far more, oh, where is it? Yes, with far more heart and soul. Mm. فمن الناس من يقول ربنا آتنا في الدنيا وما له في الآخرة من خلاق. There are men who say, فمن الناس من يقول, who say, our Lord, give us, into brackets, the bounties, give us, into brackets, the bounties in this world. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا. The bounties is not in the Arabic side. وما له في الآخرة من خلاق. Give us the bounties in this world, but they will have no portion in the hereafter. So you pray for both this world and the hereafter, not just for this world alone. That's what the wise man says. And we passed it some sentences back that the wise man always remembers God. Mm. Okay. Min halakin, no portion in the hereafter. So halakin here is interpreted as portion. Mm. There is, we have two notes to read, 223 and 224. 223 is against Abba Akum, your fathers. And then 224 is again halakin, portion, in the hereafter. So let's go to 223. After the pilgrimage in pagan times, the pilgrims used to gather in assemblies in which the praises of ancestors were sung. I now see why Abba Okum comes here. In which the praises of ancestors were sung. Full stop. As the whole of pilgrimage, as the whole of the pilgrimage rites were purified in Islam, so the aftermath of the pilgrimage was also purified. It was required from pilgrims to stay on 2 or 3 days after the day of sacrifice, but they must use them in prayer and praise to God. See sign 203 below, or see sign 203 of this very chapter below. And this is sign 2. I don't know what. We read 220. This is note. This note is to. This note is to sign 200. 200. Now let's go to two. Let's go to sign 224. 224, which is against what? Hereafter. 224. If you hasten to get all the good things of the world and only think of them and pray for them, you will lose the higher things of the hereafter. The proper Muslim attitude is neither to renounce this world nor to be so engrossed in it as to forget the future life. Yes, somewhere in the Quran it tells us we shouldn't forget our part of this world, the good parts He has provided for us in this world. And that is notes 224 to sign 200. That's second note. Let's go to note 201. Remember, we've been referred to sign 203. So please, let's remember 203 when we get there. So this now 201 we are getting to. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. So from the men who only pray for the good things of this world, we now come to the next group of men. And there are men who say, وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ, who say, Oh Lord, Rabbana, give us good. in this way. Uh, Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan. Give us the good in this world, hasanatan, and the good in the hereafter. Mm, Hasanatan. Wa fil ahirati hasanatan. And the hereafter, the good in the hereafter. Uh, and save us from the torment of the fire. And save us from the torment of the fire. Wakina azab and nar. Mm. There's no commentary to read. There's no note to read. Let's go straight to note 2, to sign 202. Mm. Mhm. أولئك لهم نصيب مما كسبوا أولئك له نصيب مما كسبوا. To these will be allotted what they have earned. To these will be allotted what they have earned. مما كسبوا والله سريع والله سريع حسابي والله سريع حسابي. And God is quick in account. So the ulaika here, those, I don't know whether it refers to those who ask for good and for the good and of this world and the hereafter, or for the good of the world only. In any case, both can apply. Mm. Allah Sari'un Hasiba. And God is quick in account. Sari or Hisabi. Allah Sari'un Hisabi. Then we have on note 203. That's what we've been waiting for. After either you wait for 3 days or so before leaving, or you leave immediately after the last rite, RITE. Wa iskuru Allah fil ayami mu'dudan migdudatin. Wa iskuru Allah fil ayamin mu'dudatin. Remember God during the appointed days, ayamin mu'dudatin. There is a notary 226. Anyway, let's continue before reading it. That's mu'dudatin. So, mu'dudatin. I've lost it. 203. 203. That is Mugdatin. Ayamin. Mugdatin. I've got it. Faman, Faman Tajila. Faman Faman Ta'ajalla. Fili Yumeni. Faman Ta'ajalla. Fi Yumeni. Fala Ithmun Alehi. فما تأجل في يومين فلا إثم عليه. But if anyone hastens to leave in 2 days, يومين, in 2 days, يومين, there is no blame on him. فلا إثم عليهم, there is no blame in him. There's no blame on him. فمن تأخر فلا إثم عليهم. فمن تأخر فلا إثم عليهم. And if anyone stays on, man ta'akhara, Fala itma alayhim, there is no blame on him. If his aim is to do right, alayhi fama tahara, fama tahara, uh, uh, fama ithma alayhi, waman ta'ahara, fala ithma alayhim, liman taqwa, fama tahara alayhi, then liman taka, there is no blame on him if his aim is to do right, taqwa. If his aim is to do right, taqwa. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْهِ تُحْشَرُونَ وَاعْلَمُوا إِنَّهُ عليه تُحْشَرُونَ. Then fear God and know that ye will surely be gathered unto him. Be gathered unto him. Sharuna. Be gathered unto him. Let's go to the notes 226. Against appointed days. Ayamin maududan. Ayamin maududatin. Ayamin maududatin. 226. The appointed days. The 3 days after the 10th, when the pilgrims stay on in the valley of Mina for prayer and praise. They are the days of Tashriq, into brackets, see sign 200, note 223. We've done it. See 200, note 223. It is optional for pilgrims to leave on the second or third day. It is optional for pilgrims to leave on the second or third day. And that is sign 226 to note 203. That we have been sign 2. That is note. Pardon me. That's note 226 to sign 203. The sign that we had been referred to previously. Okay, let's go to note sign. Let's go to sign 204. ومن الناس من يعجبك قوله في الحياة الدنيا. ومن الناس من يعجبك قوله في الحياة الدنيا. There is the type of man whose speech about this world, dunya, hayatul dunya, about this world's life will dazzle you. Yajibuka. Your jibuka will dazzle you. Your jibuka. في الدنيا. ويشهد الله ويشهد الله على ما في على ما قلبه. ويشهد الله على ما في قلبه وهو sorry وهو أدل وهو ألد حسام. Dazzle D, and he calls God to witness about what is in the heart. And he calls God to witness about what is in his heart. Yushhadu Allah calls God to witness. Yushhadu calls God to witness Allah. Allah mafi kalbihi, about what is in his heart. Ma fi kalbihi, about what is in his heart. Uh, Yet is he the most contentious of enemies. Yet is he, or you can say, yet he is the most contentious of enemies. Wahua aladun, wahua aladul hisami, wahua aladul hisamin. Yet is he the most contentious of enemies, most contentious, Ashadun, Ashadun, most contentious. Mm. Uh, وهو يشهد الله على ما في قلوبهم وهو عدل وهو عد وهو ألد حسام وهو ألد حساب, yet he is most contentious of enemies. And that was sign 204. Let's go to the note to read, and that's note 227. Against the type of man. Against the type of man. 227. The two contrasted types of men mentioned inside 200 and 201 are here further particularized. Colon. The glib hypocrite who appears worldly wise. Worldly wise is hyphenated. Mm. The glib hypocrite who appears worldly wise but plans harm. Contrasted with the sincere believer who is prepared to suffer martyrdom for his faith. We have them today, plenty of those people today. Mm. They, they are prepared to suffer martyrdom for their faith. Full stop. The commentators give names of people who exemplified these types, the evil type and the taqwa, those who fear God, exemplified by these types. The mischief maker is hyphenated. The mischief maker has a smooth tongue and indulges in plausible talk with many oaths. He appears to be worldly wise, and though you may despise him for his worldliness, you may not realize his frauds. Let me repeat that. And though, oh, yes, and though you may despise him for his worldliness, you may not realize his frauds. Full stop. Behind your back, he is an implacable enemy. Behind your back, he is an implacable, not implacable. It's behind your back, he is an implacable enemy. Full stop. He stirs up quarrels and causes all sorts of mischief to you or your friends. He can never win God's love, and we are warned against his tricks. In fact, nothing can be more true than this. In every society, you have said people. They profess to be good people. You see him talk here, talk there, move here, move there, for nothing. It's all vanity. The taqwa, those who fear God, mostly are silent, and more stable in their places, mm, and more stable wherever they are. And we are warned against the tricks of third people, and we are warned against his tricks. And that is note 227. no, 227 to sign 204, to sign 204. Let's try to do sign 205 as the last sign. Mm, mm. It's a continuation of the mischief maker, mm, the one who's full of fraud, but wants to be seen in this world as a good man. Mm. Uh, what is atawalla? What is atawalla? Sa'a fil ardi liyufsidu fiha. وإذا تولى سعى في الأرض ليفسد فيها. When he turns his back, وإذا تولى, his aim everywhere is to spread mischief. ليفسد فيها. His aim everywhere is to spread mischief. وإذا تولى سعى في الأرض. When he turns his back, his aim everywhere, fil adi here, everywhere, fil adi here is interpreted as everywhere. eh, his aim everywhere is to spread mischief. Le yufsidu fiha. Wayulikal, wayulikal harta, wayulikal harta. Fiha, mischief through the air. And destroy groups, and destroy crops and progeny, and destroy crops and progeny. Yuhlika al-harta, al-harta, one nasla, al-harta, one nasla, and to spread crops and progeny. Harta, crops, one nasla, progeny. Mm. Uh, but God loveth not mischief. But God loveth not mischief. Mm. Wallahu la yuhibbu fasada. Wallahu la yuhibbul fasada. Wallahu la yuhibbul fasada. And God loveth not mischief. La yuhibbu loveth not fasada, mischief. Mm. And that is note sign 205 without any note. I don't know whether we can. I think we should break here at 205. Mm. We should break here and continue in the next sign, which is 206 when we come back. Thank you very much. Illalaka, bye bye. Au revoir. May God be with you all.